This is just AMZN on, well, it's it's for Wednesday, December 26, 2018, and I'm just past midnight. And looking at today, um, so Friday, or not Friday, sorry, Monday, this was afternoon. And then the open or the pre-market looks like it started here this morning. And then that kind of ran up, coming up into Monday's highs. And so we're above this line again, which is nice because we were rejecting that yesterday. So we'll see if we come down to it and can somehow hold, or if this is just going to be another kind of like, fake gap up and then it's just going to fade back down. And so we are trapping some people who were shorting, looking at an open right here. It looks like we're trapping people from this candle down. So we'll step into the day and see what happens. Where do we run up into the next line? Oops. Run up to the next line, kind of indecision candle right there, and then come back down quite a bit. And it looks like we do this kind of just choppiness here. We're not getting all the way back down to 1355. And so a couple more candles in, we got an indecision here. From that indecision, we start to move up. Kind of looks like a Morningstar reversal, similar to this, okay, maybe this is some sort of triple bottom in here. We're holding kind of the majority of this pre-market low. I mean, we had this run up, but we're holding this level once it really established staying above 1355. Looking left, that's kind of yesterday's opening high, or Monday's opening high, this level. The high here was 1362.63. So we're really, really close to that, 1363 here. For this whole range that we're holding. And, we were coming down into that on this candle. So it's kind of looking a little bit more like, a shoulder ahead, another shoulder here, maybe this, I'm not sure, some kind of pattern. The only thing I'm seeing similar is this area right here today kind of looks like this area here from yesterday. If you want to include some of this here, it was a little bit choppy here. And, it was bumping up into 1355 right at the close. So today being above that and kind of having a little higher high, and I guess if you just kind of translate all of this to today, it's kind of like a reset. See, maybe something else will happen. Maybe the same thing will happen. So we got an indecision candle again. So we have this one here. Sorry, we have this one here. If I can highlight it, there we go. 955. We have this one at 1005. Really small candle, and then from there, a really nice breakout. So even though it's breaking out, you could have had a trigger set up to get in above and a stop below or down here. Or getting in on a retest. If it retests, well, I guess that was a retest because the next candle is moving on up. So we never really got down to this line, but all of a sudden we're into this line twice today, taking out yesterday's high or Monday's highs twice. We're right up into this area here where we, retested from below once, twice, three times, right? And then collapsed. So today, we actually have some squeeze momentum pushing us up. We get a little bit of reversal. There's a lot of bears jumping on here. The volume wasn't huge, but, it's enough for bears to get in to say, hey, I shorted earlier, I'm going to short it again, and then they were getting stopped out or something here. This candle is a shaved top. And so there's, the candle ended with buyers buying or with sellers exiting. And it just, charges up. This is the next place we get a little bit of rest. So 2 candle rest, 3 candle rest, and then a small candle again, bullish. And it's just continuing on up. another retest here, 4 candle. So it's like 2 candle, 3 candle, 4 candle retest. And then just continues to chop on up, gets into the lines that we've had drawn in here from before. And so I glanced at the market at some point in here and saw how close it was to the next line at 1455. So since we didn't get into 1355, I was thinking, well, from up here, it's probably going to push up into 1455. And sure enough, it did. Not only did it do that, got all the way up into 1468. So we take a look on the daily. This is a really nice Morningstar reversal at a really nice level to have some decision and see if it'll continue on up. If we take a look at just the day here and look at the calls, we opened up right above the last 5-minute candle from Monday, and then had some lower wicks down in that area. I mean, you could have been buying anywhere in here at 5. To stop down at 4, or maybe a little below 5. Maybe not at the open, but 535 by 435, 550 by 450. Any of those would work. The lowest I got was 487, I think. Yeah, 487 here, and then from there just charged higher all day. So really nice consolidation here, and then it broke out. That small retest candle, this candle itself was under $1 risk. So you could just bracket that candle, looking for it to continue, and then taking off a little bit at today's previous high or Monday's previous high. We get a little bit more bearishness on some of these pullbacks, or a little bit more of, selling candles on the 1450 calls. So I also like the 1450 just because it has nice round numbers here right at 5. And I think it was the one we were looking at on Monday. I'm not sure now what it was, but you can see you've got pretty much relative highs and then higher lows here, and another breakout and a retest. That sort of thing probably carried over to the 1500 call. Yeah, I guess. So pull back into $6 almost. So that would have been a nice place to get in. Either bracketing some candles here or waiting for that breakout or retest. And then depending on what the candle or what price you picked, you may or may not have been filled. But let's say you got filled at 650, right through here, and a stop down at 550. You easily could have made 5R or so, just holding that up into the close or almost the close. At least gotten 2R. So many opportunities for this thing moving up, and it's just kind of ironic that I think a lot of folks were expecting somewhat of a Santa rally, and it seems like we're getting something like that after the fact, after Christmas, after what would be typical for a Santa rally into Christmas. So anyway, we'll continue to track this and see what happens the rest of this week. If I can continue videos, I will try and do that. So hope you enjoyed this one. This is just an AMZN. Thanks.